Welcome to your indie gaming news goodness. My name is Nakutso and today we'll be taking a look at a wonderful game that was finished and released recently in honor of a late game developer. Oftentimes when I browse through current indie gaming news, I try to find hidden gems, Kickstarter games that have promise, or visually appealing titles, but today I have an article I wanted to share involving an indie game called The Low Road. The CEO of XGen Studios, Skye Boyes, passed away in 2015 due to cardiac arrest, leaving his wife Kaelyn and small team devastated. Normally a game in development would have ended, but his wife and team pressed on through the struggles over 2 years as she took the lead as designer and started to study up on game design. The process had its ups and downs, but I know he would be very proud that we've done it. It's definitely the best product we've done yet and the biggest we've ever made. This has been a real journey for the team and we are just so proud that we did it. This leaves a dark comedy puzzle game set in the 1970s following the character Nomi Kovacs through spy escapades. The Low Road from visuals alone seems to be stunning and the gameplay was inspired by Sierra and former LucasArts point-and-click adventure games. I just took leadership of the team, making sure they had all the resources they needed, she said. I think it supported the team to know that I was supporting them and we were going to keep this going. We just trusted each other. This is just something that I couldn't imagine having to go through. Not only losing your husband, having to drop stuff like InDesign and other hobbies that you do to study up on game design. That just shows how much love Kaelyn had for Skye and the team coming together, just working, pressing through the struggles, because I know 2 years having to take up another direction of the game, even though they have the assets, and he was very vocal about telling everyone and his team and family about this game that he was creating, something that he really loved. It's just quite sad to see a developer die suddenly of something like cardiac arrest, but it's just amazing. I find that they managed to work on this for 2 years, being very proud of the final product. Definitely from just looking at it, from what I've seen of the gameplay and trailer, mind you, I didn't see like the whole playthrough or anything about that, but I did see a few videos discussing the game and their vision when just creating this whole experience in this world with quirky characters and other stuff that they wanted to work on with these creative puzzles, and also adding this dark comedy towards the mix. This game was released on Steam and also on the Apple Store, so you can find it there. I'm not entirely sure how this game is going to do in the future, but as of now, some of the key features from their website includes a fully voiced cast of spies and civilians joining you and thwarting you in the dark comedy of corporate espionage, which is pretty cool to see that the game is actually fully voice acted. You don't see that too many times from a lot of indie games, so having a fully voice acted would kind of get you more immersed in the story. A unique digitally painted illustration style influenced by 1970s television, which is a nice take, a different take on art style and video games in general. But one thing that caught my eye was the branching conversation puzzles, which challenges the player. Something that I'm curious to see how they take it into, if it's just something that you have to do over and over, or if there's actually some puzzle elements mixed in with the conversations. That's something I want to look into a little bit more. This is just this short story is something that I wanted to have for its own video, as I thought this whole story of how this game came to be is one of the most interesting that I found in the last couple of years. And it's just nice to see a team that had this whole development and kind of just talked about it in an interview. Is just something that I found this fascinating. So I'm glad that the game came out, and in general, I hope you got some knowledge or some entertainment from this video. That's going to cover today's indie gaming news, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Links to everything I talked about in this video will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. If this video offered you any value or entertainment, then consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest indie gaming news and other game content I release during the week. I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are, and until next time, take care.